Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Leo. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and we are here for another reading for the week of February 20th through the 26th. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but if you have strong Leo placements anywhere within your chart and any parts of this message resonates, then it's meant for you. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to, make it fit. Understand that energies can be flip-flop, crisscross, reverse, and that also everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, and so it's all about balance. Um, Make sure that as we get started, that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll get updated with all of my upcoming content. I do weeklies, monthlies, and also personals, and all of that information is in the description below. So reach out. So this week we've got the new moon. It's in Pisces as we start the week. It's 2:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. And that's Pisces is all about intuition and psychic awareness and metaphysical pursuits and anything spirituality, and religion and stuff like that. So great time to be around water, meditate, manifest, do spell work. Wednesday the moon goes into Aries. You'll get like an extra burst of energy. It's a great time for short-term projects. Okay. Both wrapping them up and starting new ones. And then Friday the moon moves into Taurus. It's home, comfort, finances, and like that type of energy, but also a great time to start the long-term projects right before the weekend starts. So, and then on Sunday, the moon is in Gemini, learning, reading, travel, new perspectives, that kind of energy. Good time to read a book. Okay. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Leo, when I was getting the cards ready was, I didn't write it down. It's Beggin' by Mainskin. And some of the lyrics are, because I just started writing the lyrics right away. Put your loving hands out, baby, because I'm begging. And then it goes on to say, I'm begging you to put your loving hands out, baby. And then riding high when I was king, but then something, I lost everything. And so basically it talks about, someone was king at one point and he had everything and he was riding high and he thought that like he could go through every person and not give a care about, not a care in the world. He may have had multiple partners, and when I say he, it could be she. Take it as it resonates. But they thought that you or the other person would be there. And that's not the case now, because it's like everything has been flip-flop reversed on them. And someone's realizing, their toxic ways or, toxicity, and they need healing. So they're begging for help and almost frustrated because they're mad at themselves, So that's just the song. It's a fun song. It's like a fun way of putting it, but that's basically what it's about. So, and this doesn't have to be you per se. It just could be someone in your world or someone you're dealing with. All right, so what do we have for Leo, please? For the week of February 20th through 26th, please, spirits. Leo's higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. I'm starting you guys out early this week because last week I got your readings out so late, and so I gave you guys an extra oracle at the time, and then I liked it so much I'm doing them again this week. What do we have for Leo, please? Leo for the 20th through 26th. This one? Yeah, that's one. I thought it was two cards. Underneath the deck, we have number 27, Greenwood. And that's great. It's the awakening. So that's kind of like what the song's talking about. He's like having this awakening, realizing his toxic ways and like he needs healing. That's kind of what awakening's sort of about, like you wake up and you're like, oh shit, I was doing this and this is what I need to be doing. Like I want to live this way. But then you realize everything that you've been doing wrong. And it's like, So that's what this is underneath the deck. Put it that way. Number 35, gloriousness. Oh, I'm sorry. Glorious mess. Not ness. Mess. Glorious mess. So, gloriously human. So, it's kind of like, yeah, but, could you blame me? You're just being a human, right? That's very Leo energy, by the way. Just saying. You guys are all about living life to the fullest, being center of attention. It's just the energy. Listen, I've got Leo in the 10th house in my professional sector, so people think I'm always trying to steal the spotlight. I'm not stealing, baby. I'm just there. I'm just kidding. All right, so that's 35 Greenwood. We're going to, I'm sorry, Glorious Mess. Greenwood's underneath the deck. We're going to read this. This is your energy starting out the read. Somebody could be 35 years old. That's in your world. Could be a lucky number. Take it as it resonates. We don't have 35 days in the week or in the year. Or in the month. What am I saying? I can't even think right now. Sorry, I'm trying to find the number in the book. Found it. See, I'm just gloriously human. Jesus. Spike nerd. I don't know what that is. Spikenard is considered one of the holy plants, much the same as frankincense and myrrh. Oh, I have that. In fact, shoot. I was supposed to burn some this week. Maybe I need to do that. So, it has long been used in prayer and meditation as a way to become closer to the divine. Its sweet and earthy, spicy scent, that's like frankincense and myrrh, is calming and brings great insights. Medicinally, it was used to treat any pain or disease in the body caused by emotional maladies. On a metaphysical level, spikenard is used to release old patterns, and help us learn our life's lessons joyfully and with grace. Spikenard brings purity and raises our energetic vibration. Okay, somebody recently it was a big part of their message. It was all about grace. Hold on. Somebody was all about grace. I forget who. Oh, Sagittarius. Last week's reading was all about grace, and Scorpio had a read this week about purity, having a pure soul. So you might want to check out last week's Sagittarius, this week's Scorpio messages. So, the business of being human is all at once glorious, messy, divine, and mundane. Glorious mess reminds us that everyone is struggling with something and we are all just trying to do the best we can. Understand that everyone has their own challenges and may not be able to give you the time, attention, or help you think you deserve. This card appears when we need to release all expectations of how people should behave. Forcing others to worry about something or someone when they already have too much on their plate will just turn them away. Too much to deal with will lead to resentment and burnout. Burnout being key. Set up some healthy boundaries. Boundaries are very, very important. And only say yes to helping others. Hold on, these pages stick together. When you truly have the time and energy to do so. When you set strong boundaries and put the nourishment of your soul first, you will then be able to help others with honor, compassion, and respect, and without expecting anything in return. Often, the best way to quickly help someone is to visualize sending them a loving beam of light to use in whichever way they wish. So, that is really cool. I've never heard of spikenard before, but I absolutely know and have both frankincense and myrrh. So maybe look into that. But this is all about, setting up healthy boundaries and knowing when to say no and knowing when to say yes. But you have to think about you first, especially like if you're healing from something. It's like those are when boundaries are most important. So, and also being understanding and knowing that everybody else is going through something too. I don't care what anybody thinks. The most put together looking person in the world, and they may be so put together. I mean, just the things that they do, it's almost robotic, right? But I guarantee you that when the doors are closed and the lights have been turned off, that person is no more completely messy and, has thoughts of anxiety and whatnot at some point in their life, just like you. So take it as it resonates. Anyway, let's move on. We're already 10 minutes in and I'm barely even touching these yet. Glorious mess. Here we go. Okay, so Leo, what do we have, spirits, for the Leo collective? For higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please. Should probably timestamp these longer ones, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's some readers that go 30 and 40 minutes, 60 minutes. I only timestamp when I do my collective ones. All the signs all at once. It takes about an hour, 15 hour, 30 minutes. Oh, I like this. Energy going into the read is the High Priestess. So it's she's the tarot card reader of the zodiac. But she's the seer and also the secret keeper. And she know all, see all, right? But also she uses her intuition. The card's about using your intuition. And knowing when to talk, knowing when to listen. Also listen to oneself. It's like you just know what to do. Or maybe you want to consult with a high priestess to know what to do. Because I'm feeling more of this energy, to be honest with you. And it's interesting, he said, when I was king, Leo king, king of the jungle. Okay, let's get into it for Leo. Ooh, that came right out. Scorpio. That is death and rebirth. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Also, the number 13 could be significant. Day of the month, birthday, somebody's lucky number, something like that. Something could have happened on the 13th. But you may have Scorpio in your chart as well. Death and rebirth is beautiful, though. People think death is so scary. I mean, death isn't great, right? But it can also mean death of ego, death of bad habits, death of an old relationship that was toxic, and then the rebirth is what's healthy and good. And you'll see in the card there, it has, you can't see it right there. I don't know how to make it sharper, but it's the infinity symbol. So anyway, it's like as above, so below. What goes around comes around. Underneath the deck, Six of Cups. Okay, so then we have the Queen. Sorry for hitting the mic. We have the Queen of Pentacles that came out. So Queen of Pentacles could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but she's been falling out in so many of the readings. So doesn't have to be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but they could have that in their chart. This is a very abundant, motherly energy. She could be a mom. She could be a businesswoman. She could be both, mom, businesswoman. She handles everything on her own, but it's a very grounded energy and usually very abundant. So you have that in your energy. That might be, it's in the present tense, so you presently have that in your energy. We're going to clarify these in a minute, too. We have the new moon on Monday, so I'm trying to use moon cards. I don't know why I said that. That has nothing to do with the read, so it actually might have something to do with the read. Something might be happening for you around the new moon. Four of Pentacles, this is holding on. Oh, I get it. Okay, so Scorpio. I was just about to say it. Leo. You may have a Scorpio in your life, or you may have a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or they may have those signs somewhere in their chart. Or this could be you. Take it as it resonates. I think it's the other person. But they're like a very abundant, motherly type of energy. And it's like this holding on energy. You don't want to let them go. Whether it's friend, it could be completely platonic or whatever. But you don't want to let them go. I do feel that there is a certain amount of transformation in this relationship because of the death and rebirth card. Regardless if they're Scorpio or not. But underneath the deck, we do have the Six of Cups, and that signifies like friendship energy, like extending that cup of platonic love to somebody from your past that makes you feel like a child. Maybe you've known them for a really long time, and it's like they're a big part of your life. So, what else about this storyline for Leo, please? What else? Just so you know, each one of these readings this week has been going around 30 minutes. I'm going to have to cut it down like by a deck or two next week, but I want them to get shorter. But sometimes it's just, you know, you want to get all the energy. What do we have for the Scorpio Death and Rebirth card, please? What do we have? Ten of Wands. So Wands are fire sign, which is you, Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The Ten of Staffs. It's interesting. I kind of like this, actually. So the Ten of Staffs, Ten of Wands is all about, it's the tens are endings, right? It's the end of a cycle, and then you begin again at the beginning of the cards. And I don't know why I'm having such trouble describing this right now. But this, it talks about putting down the burdens. Maybe putting down the burdens of what like a relationship was in the past. But once you put that down, you're able to have that rebirth again, because this is clarifying that the putting down the burdens could even be ego, something like that, right? Because wands are all about passionate energy. It could be passion towards a person. It could be passion towards what you're passionate about, like passion projects, work, that type of thing. Maybe you worked a lot in the past. Maybe you want to put down that burden. But then, as the Scorpio card says, rebirth. Well, then that's once you put down the burdens, you're able to start again. Start something new. That's what that's about. It's actually really cool that came out like that. Okay, what do we have for the Queen of Pentacles for Leo? What's the Queen of Pentacles for Leo? Whoa, that almost fell on the floor. Knight of Staffs. So, the Knight of Wands, he's kind of like a dare I say, playboy player energy. He's like one night stand man, right? Very in and out. And I mean, it's always, right? Anyway, so, he doesn't always have to be that way, but I feel that this energy is very strongly still there. And unless that knight is protecting the queen, like for protection, all this is going to become his friendship, because the queen doesn't do knights. Unless it's like the knight's protecting her for some reason. Take it as it resonates. Queens only deal with kings and emperors. What do we have for the Four of Pentacles? What do we have for the Four of Pentacles? Interesting. So we have the Ace of Cups that's clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Oh, I see. Okay. So this top row, I do believe, is like a person. Person from your past, a friend from the past, loyal friend from the past, because underneath the deck, the Six of Cups, you've got that dog, like a loyal dog, somebody that's been there. Like you probably knew this person for a really long time. Behind that is the Ace of Wands. You want a new beginning with them. Passionate new beginning. And it could be somebody who works really hard. Yeah, right behind that is the Knight of Cups, guys. That's like somebody wanting to make like a romantic offer. And what I see here is you've got the Ace of Cups here. It's down here. There's somebody that probably worked a lot in the past. Could be fire sign. That's probably you. You have come like to the end of a cycle, putting down the burdens. And now there's somebody that you want to go back towards from your past. Understand that if you're in this Knight of Wands, Knight of Staffs energy, and you're trying to go back towards this, potentially Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but this Queen of Pentacles energy, you're going back with the wrong kind of energy. That doesn't intrigue the Queen of Pentacles. But an offer is being made, an Ace of Cups. That's exactly what it is. It's like the cup of love. And so while it may not be being offered in like necessarily like a playboy energy, that's how it's coming across. Okay. So let's clarify the Six of Cups. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. That's walking away. Now, this could mean walking away from whatever it was that you're putting the burdens down, because this is like underlying energy, but it also could be what you don't see coming. Now, if you are in fact walking away from something, and I feel like you are, I feel like this is the same energy. Like and the great thing about Eight of Cups is kind of like the Ten of Staffs, or like tens. In order to be walking away from something, that means you're walking towards something else. So it could very well be this Six of Cups energy that you're clarifying because you want to rekindle something from the past, or at least extend yourself for friendship, loyal friendship, somebody that you've known for a while. Number 35, Glorious Mess. I feel you. This is kind of a crazy read. So I just saw 2222 on the clock. You might want to Google that angel number 2222. Okay, what do we have for Leo, please? Leo for the 20 through 26. Also, energy is timeless, so anytime you're getting this message, anytime, doesn't matter. If any of this resonates, it's meant for you. Shut up. I said Google 22222, 222, number 2. New moon, which we're having on Monday. Didn't I say I felt like something was significant? And I was like, I don't know why I just said the new moon. New moon, right there. Guys, I can't make this shit up. I also can't get it to focus. What? Okay. You see it. New moon, beginnings. What? Underneath the deck, 33. Also a divine, it's like a divine number. Google that one too. But this is the flower moon. Something could be happening on the flower moon. It's a couple months from now. Blossoming. And so that might be when you start coming out of your shell again. Getting past whatever it is that you were laying down the burdens from. That's what I'm feeling. Number 2, new moon, beginnings. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. Health and well-being. Setting up those boundaries like we were talking about in Glorious Mess, right? Yeah, and focusing on yourself. What else was it talking about? Not putting burdens for other people. And that's kind of what this song is as well. It's like, and I'm not saying like you're not a burden. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like realizing, it's having that awakening, right? And realizing that like there are things about you that are kind of toxic. And you need to like get past those things first before you go towards somebody with the wrong energy, right? You have to have the right energy, and it all starts with you. It starts from within. That's what this is saying. What's the companion stone? When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we are gifted with a new beginning and a fresh start. What we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon, and here waiting is a new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Companion stone or metal, Celestine. Many creative people start new works or on the new moon. Yeah, new moons are a fantastic time to actually start new projects, to be honest with you. Very cool. So now what do we have for the black moon astrology? My voice is getting raspy. It's getting late. Super late. For Leo, please. So, yeah, the new beginnings talk about all these cycles. Death and rebirth. Ten of Staffs. That's the end of a cycle. Getting ready for that new beginning. And to be honest with you, I think that you are, like, this actually looks quite positive. I feel like you will be holding on to this relationship, but I think for now it's going to remain like more like a friendship. And maybe it's like this, I feel like it's you, Leo, like you do want to protect this Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. I have like several Leo friends, and I don't want to say similar things, they're all completely different storylines, right? But it's like it all follows this storyline, if that makes sense. It's really crazy. Underneath the deck, we've got number 16, Cancer, I feel. And I feel like you may have Cancer in your chart. Something could have happened on the 16th of this month. 16 could be a birthday. It could be a lucky number. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Okay, number 13, Aries. I am. First off, I am is two of the strongest words. It's one of the most powerful affirmations that you can ever speak. So anything that you say after I am, it becomes a manifestation. Like that is like your mantra. I am powerful. I am a good person. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. I am loving. You know, things like that. Very, very important to tell yourself at least 3 I ams a morning. First thing when you wake up, you know, or maybe second thing when you wake up. First thing I say when I wake up is thank you, spirits, for another day. So, all right, Aries, I am thankful for another day every morning. Where are we at? 13 could be a lucky number. Again, something could have happened on the 13th of this month. The dates is March 21st through April 19th. So something big could be happening in that season. Something could have happened last year around that time. I guess I'm just a natural warrior. Camille Peglia. Okay, so the Aries card says that it's okay to push now. Just don't push too hard. That makes sense. That's what this offer is. Just don't push too hard. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and the energy of this card is that of a dynamic trailblazer. Aries is the fire of creation. This means Arians can be highly creative. Since they are impatient, they are also blunt and to the point. They make no effort to pretend to be something other than what they are, which in their eyes is number one. Everyone needs to understand this. That's very Leo energy too, Leos. Arians tend to be genuine people who are not into playing games. They like to move matters fast, whereas you like to play with your prey a little bit, just a little bit, and don't even try to deny that with me. Aries people are highly ambitious and want to accomplish things quickly and in a no-nonsense way. Competition is what Aries is all about. Traditionally, Aries is a warrior sign, which means they're always being on the defensive, ready for action. This card marks a period where you are forceful and headstrong. You can forge a direction or path as long as you have the vision and energy to do so. In love affairs, you'll want to take the lead. You may attract spontaneous, enthusiastic lovers. Be ready to reach new plateaus. There may be the opportunity for more than one lover. Care must be taken not to be too foolish or rash. However, it's time to work for a cause and to get things started. Just make sure that you finish everything that you start. That's what it says. So it's the Ace of Wands, and we saw that right here. And that is it's Leo, fire sign, Leo sign. And so key ideas behind it is competition, zest, lust, speed, feeling stirred, being a leader, weapons, and sports. So being a leader, and being passionate about something, right? Taking charge. And I think that's what you're going to do with this new beginning. You're going to take charge over something, for yourself. You're setting up personal boundaries. You're focused on your health and moving forward from whatever the cycle is that you put down the burdens from. And you're moving forward. You're holding on to what looks to be like some dear friendships and people that are important to you. And you're leaving the past as the past and moving forward. That's what I see. And, and it's beautiful because, you are gloriously human. It is a glorious mess. But that's what makes us all beautiful. Not everybody is the same. But we're all a glorious mess, each in our own beautiful hot mess way. So, Leo, I hope you have a fantastic week. And thank you so, so much for being here. Again, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure that you check out the description below this video. And you get entered to win the Chill Still Pipes Get Chill With Me in 2023. You have until the end of the month, until the 28th. You just go to the Cannastrologer.com. You enter your information. We will verify your age, and you have to be 21 and up. I think I said that already, not sure. But yeah, and I'm going to be doing all kinds of giveaways with all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you check back often. But as you know, it's Together We Grow, so I appreciate you being here with me. If you enjoyed what you saw and some of these messages resonated, make sure you drop a comment below. And I will see you again next week, and have a lovely one. Peace.